Hi, this is Jack C. Archer, and this is another video that we're having from our cookbook. Our family cookbook is Paisanos and Pioneers, and in it I have a recipe in here for eggplant Parmesan. And tonight we're going to go through it and make an eggplant Parmesan. First of all, you get an eggplant, by the way, something my nonu, my Sicilian grandfather, taught me. Whether it's true or not, I'm not sure, but I'll go with it because he grew up at the farms and I didn't. So anyway, he tells me that when you pick out an eggplant, there are more seeds in the female eggplant than there are in the male. So how do you tell a male from a female? Well, this is, if you see this, you got a slit like that. It's a female eggplant. And the male eggplant is kind of a round dot. Now, so he would call it, he says easy, he says, in society, he says, you find the female eggplant because she's got a spot lemons. So cut in the middle. So anyway, that's the tradition. And I try to pick out my eggplants accordingly. So, and it seems to work out pretty well because most of the eggplants I get have a very, very small amount of seeds in them. So that's the technical part of the discussion. Thank you. And now, Mary will show you how we cut the eggplant and season it and get the water out of it.
Eggplant is very simple. Most people peel it, but I don't. We prepare it with the peel on, and first of all, I cut the tip, and then we cut the back just to make everything even, and then we cut like a 1/2 inch slices. I'm going to add the salt on it now because they have to sit with a tiny bit of salt on them so that it'll press the excess liquid out of them. And add more.
How does it? How do you get rid of the bitter?
The female is the one that's bitter, and the male is the one that isn't bitter. So that's how you get rid of the bitterness. Is you salt the eggplant you let it sit for about 10 minutes before you wipe them off, and then you prepare them for the frying.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll finish up.
What we're going to do is we're going to make the egg, and so basically all I'm going to do here is take a little egg. I add always a little bit of 1/2 and 1/2 evaporated milk or some kind of milk to it, and that helps you get a better coating onto the eggplant. So we just take that and get it all mixed up there, and this will be the egg portion of it, and then we're going to then flour it, and so we'll do some of that. So I take this, now that I've got it mixed up a little bit, and I get a shallow dish, like that, like a pie plate is good, and I'll pour this in that, and this will be one of the places where
Is that an egg bath?
egg bath for the eggplant slices.
Nice.
So that's that. So now we also go make for the flour here. Put a cup of flour, and I got a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And I'll just put that in there. We'll kind of mix that around, and so then we'll get the eggplant over here, and we'll proceed on getting them coated and ready for frying.
Nice.
Okay, now we're going to take each of these little discs, they're all cut nice, and dip them in here and on the egg bath, and then take them over here to the flour and cut them up with some flour, just to make sure they're coated. shake off the excess, and put it over here. And so simple, even I can do it.
Awesome. And you just follow that.
Yeah, just keep
Do you get
doing
enough to
this
throw in the
until
pan?
till you get them all done. And you get them all ready to go into the frying pan, and that'll be the next part of the procedure that we go through here.
All right, sounds good.
All right. All right, now that we have them all breaded and floured, actually, not breaded. Some people use breadcrumbs on them. I'd rather not. It seems like they get too much bread on them at that point. So I just use the flour and call it good. So you just put them here in the frying pan with olive oil is what I use. You can use any kind of cooking oil, I imagine. But I like olive oil. And take these discs, put them in there, and you got to cook these about 3 or 4 minutes on each side, and just till they get brown. And these are going to be layered in the baking dish once we get them all fried up. And let's see here. All right. Okay, so it's kind of like a game here. Trying to figure out how many go in there. And got the about medium-low heat, at least on my stove. Everybody's stove is a little different, I'm sure. But,
All right, and then we'll come back and they look all crisp.
yeah.
Well, now that all the preliminaries are done, the eggplant is fried, the sauce, the marinara sauce is done, I guess we go ahead and make the eggplant parmesan.
All right, let's do it.
So, we start with a cup of sauce on the bottom
I'm
of
just going to get behind you
the
here.
plate. I mean, this is a casserole dish. Add a little bit more. There. That's a full cup. Then we take the Parmesan and we layer them. So easy. You overlap a little bit so that it'll stick together like a cake when you cut it. And where's that middle one? I'll come back.
So you overlap them and for a solid.
See? Overlap.
Oh, yeah.
I always overlap them because it makes it tighter when you cut it.
Yeah.
It cuts like a piece of cake.
Very nice.
These look nice. They smell good. I love them.
Need smell-o-vision.
I know. Smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision is good.
All right, so we'll come back when you get that bottom layered.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a nice layer on the bottom there.
Yes. And
Would
now you add more sauce.
okay.
To
Now,
that.
what if you wanted like a meat with that?
And then after you add the sauce, then you can add meat, little meatballs, which I have a recipe for in the cookbook.
Yeah.
And or you can make meatballs and break them up in there. Sausage, Italian sausage, you can do.
Nice.
You could probably even do chicken, but I have a recipe for chicken parmesan, and it's a
yummy.
little different than this.
Yeah.
So
This is
are
almost
we
like
gonna
a
have enough.
eggplant lasagna.
I know, huh? I'm going to need more marinara sauce, dear. Sprinkle this with Parmesan or Romano cheese. And if you were going to have meat, you could break up meat. Your meatballs, little tiny meatballs you can make, which is in the cookbook.
Nice.
And then add your cheese after that. Now I'm going to make another layer of the eggplant, and the same thing, same
distance. All right. We'll come back when you get that layer on.
Yeah.
So now you have your second layer of Parmesan. Now what are you going to do with that?
So now we put another layer of the Italian sauce
Okay.
and the marinara sauce. just
Smells so good.
put it on there
you
and
do
then
spread
spread
that
it out. Yep. Okay. Just about done.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the lasagna. I mean, this is going to be the
Kind of
Parmesan. And there we go.
All right, and then.
And so now we put on the cheese.
Ooh.
And I just do it with my hands. This is mozzarella. Skim milk.
Yeah.
There's 2 cups here. And another thing you could do if you don't want to put your meat in the layers, then you can put them right on top, the little meatballs, and cover them with this,
Nice.
with the mozzarella cheese.
Very good.
Yeah.
And so now it just goes right in the oven?
Now it
At
goes in the
350?
oven
For
at
how long?
350 for 45 minutes.
Okay.
45 minutes.
45 minutes. All right.
And that's it.
We will see it when it comes out of that.
Oh, I can't
That
wait.
looks amazing.
I'm going to take 1 cup of flour and put that over there, and I like to put a little pepper in there, and
How much pepper do you use, just to taste, or?
yeah, just a little bit. Oh, take that out.
Well, it's quite a bit of pepper.
I didn't believe what I saw. I saw the splash. I'm going, no, he didn't, did he? Oh my God.
That was fun.
That won't be the last one.
No.
No, it won't, because I'm making them too.